Welcome to V4U Radio. मैं हूं अनुपम और I'm so thrilled to introduce you to wonderful musicians who are in town, Saskia and Shubhendra from India, of course, and Saskia is a disciple of Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia and Shubhendra is a disciple of Pandit Ravi Shankar. Of course, उनका नाम लेते ही हाथ कान पे जाते हैं दोस्तों, and they just finished a concert a few days ago. I missed the concert, so I found a great place. I'm at Dr. Sharmila Mathur's home here. She's a professor of sitar in University of Alberta. It started with this, of course, to preserve the rich heritage of Indian music. So welcome, dosto, and welcome to Edmonton.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. But I think we should introduce a little more, right? Because
Absolutely.
Sharmila used to learn sitar
From Shubhendji many years back.
Yes.
And it's so nice to have you
And I
here.
still remember the memory.
So there is a long relationship with Edmonton, and it's just wonderful to be back here and
And we are so
wonderful
happy to have
friends
you here.
and wonderful artists.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us something about the journey of, that you have lived through so many years into music and any changes that you see as you are?
I mean, I don't remember a day without music in my life.
Exactly.
Coming from musical families, and then of course with Guru as great as Pandit Ravi Shankar, for me, from my childhood, early childhood itself. Saskia, growing up with...
also of course growing up with music, then changing direction into Indian classical music and introducing my own new instrument, the Indian cello, to this music. So it's a wonderful journey, and a journey alone is wonderful, but a journey shared is so much more wonderful.
क्या बात, क्या बात.
Since you brought up cello and I heard the Indian cello, I was mesmerized when I watched your performance on YouTube the other day. Thank you to Sharmila who forwarded that link to me. The Indian cello, and oh my God, and I would encourage all my audience to really watch it. I'll put the link below in my broadcast. That emotions, especially the kharaj, as we call the low bass, I felt the cello is about to just speak with me, the emotions. How did you get into this instrument? That's my question.
Well, both of us, music has been always a part of our lives. So I started to learn when I was 8 or 9 years old. My grandfather also played the cello. And
creating a new instrument itself, just like Pandit Vishmohan Bhattji introduced and modified the guitar and then called
Veena.
the Mohan Veena.
Yeah, more
By modifying it and adding, more things. I think Saskia has done the same to the cello. By modifying it, by adding more strings, by changing the playing style, of course, and performing Indian music. So I think that is the one parallel. Vishnu Mohanji or say U. Srinivas bringing the mandolin to Carnatic music,
Yeah.
the world of music.
Yeah. Totally a new branch
Yes.
they have introduced.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing.
Friends, I'm surrounded by such great musicians. Classical music has always been the epitome of anything you call. However, the sustainability has always been a question, and I think you're working lots. I just want to know a little bit, how can we work together, because a passionate musician myself, not to the extent in which you have attained, but let's talk about a little bit about what you see and how can we make it sustainable.
The thing is, indeed, what we often do with classical music, we put it on such a high pedestal that we block off the act. You don't need to start with 2 hours of practice as a 5 or 6 year old. If you just listen to the sounds around you, what are beautiful sounds, what are pleasant sounds, musicality develops from there. Like when our son was a baby, Shubhendra would put him to sleep and sing a small composition in a different raga every day.
Can learn the sitar, can learn the sarod, can learn vocal, whatever.
Whatever they want.
Yeah.
But what about that stage before, what we call the foundation level? Foundation becomes music theory, music history, the
Musical
understanding of the context in which music exists.
Yeah.
And that is equally important. Tara the sitar.
Story of
Tara the sitar.
Tara the sitar. Tara the sitar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Acha.
Instruments have become
Acha, instruments have are the. Wow, kya baat hai?
And Tara lives in the country of Vadya. With her
No,
family.
you teaching them everything like that. Yo, makes sense, makes
And
sense.
Avanath Plains,
Ghan
Ghan Mountains, Tat Valley.
Sushir Forest.
ये जो classification of instruments है, this is from Natya Shastra written over 2000 years ago.
Acha, acha.
But Tara the sitar's close friends are Gattu the Ghatam, Suri the Bansuri, and the naughty tabla twins. A 5-year-old child, when he or she
इसका relationship develop हो रहा है.
Exactly.
इसका relationship, अरे वो वाद्या से उससे वाद्या जाऊंगा या फिर वो क्या twins से बात करूंगा मैं, तो ये तो उसकी story हो गई है.
And Tara's family.
And also, we as musicians, our instruments are living entities.
For us,
Yes.
How do you explain to a child that it's not a toy?
No.
how do you build
It's-
that relation?
So Tara the sitar is a living entity.